Hi guys, so I'm Toby and I'm going to be talking on this vlog about the development of my professional online profile since starting the module. Now, first of all, I was going to start with my Facebook. Now, before the module started, the first thing I want to say is I wouldn't have considered it part of my professional online profile, but from the statistics that I put in my post, it is clear that employers are using Facebook more and more when searching for candidates to employ. So now I definitely would consider it part of my professional online profile. Now, luckily, I've always, taken care of it in the sense of I would be more than happy for anyone to see it. Really, I've never put anything on there that I feel like I'd be embarrassed of. However, since knowing that employers could use it, especially for finding out the cultural fit, I have changed around my pictures slightly. I'll show an example at the end, but I like to include pictures of myself from travelling, as I feel that way they'll get a good idea of the type of person I am, what I'm interested in. And yeah, another thing I've learned from the module about Facebook is just the fact that it should be part of my brand, and also just to be more aware of what I'm posting. Now, like I said, I haven't ever posted anything bad, I don't think, but knowing that employers could be looking at it, I am just going to be more conscious of that going into the future. Next one I'm going to be talking about is Twitter. Now, with Twitter, the stats from Topic 3 unveiled, very similarly to Facebook, that a lot of employers are looking at this, especially to get a cultural fit of the candidate. So with that in mind, I have been more mindful of what I've got on there. I've gone through and deleted a few old things, first of all, and changed the pictures around again just to give a sense of who I am, what my interests are. In the future, I mean, to be honest, I've always been quite quiet on Twitter, you could say, a bit of a ghost, looked at other people's stuff but never really done too much posting myself. So what I've taken from this module is that I'd like to use it more in synergy with LinkedIn as kind of a less formal method of communicating with people that I perhaps have communicated with on there and joined groups with, etc. I think with the lower character count and everything like that, it gives a good option to do that. I've really enjoyed the fact as well that the lecturers have given feedback via Twitter for this module. I do think it's a good way of communicating and sharing interesting stories that I will try to utilise more in the future. But to be honest, at the moment, I would say this is probably the weakest link of my professional online profile. Right, so this one I would consider the main element of my professional online profile. You probably guessed it's LinkedIn. I've had LinkedIn for a good few years. I had to because of a previous job, but since starting the module, I hadn't used LinkedIn for quite a while. Doing Topic 3, I revisited it, went through, changed all of what I had written on there, got rid of a few connections, added a few new ones. I joined some groups such as the London Marketing Community and the London Marketing Digital Marketing Community as well, which I found really valuable. They often share stories and posts that are really useful. I actually had a job interview recently and spoke about some of the posts that I'd seen on there. So it's a really good way of, I found, getting more knowledge around an area of interest and making connections as well. Now, I have put a part in my blog below that you'll read, but I actually got a in mail on LinkedIn from somebody who owns a marketing and recruitment company, and they've asked if I'd like to do some work experience for them. So I'm already seeing results, and I'll put a print screen in as well at the end of this part of the video, but I've reached all-star level on there as well. So definitely improved a lot in this area, and I think it's really benefited me so far, and I'm just going to carry on doing the same, connect with as many people as I can that I feel will benefit me, learn as much as I can from it, and carry on. Now, another element of my professional online profile that I feel has really developed, in fact, it was non-existent before the start of this module, is the blog that you're reading now. Now, like I said in my Topic 3 post, I feel like this is a great way to demonstrate creative writing, an eye for design, the way you process information, and to be honest, it's probably the part of my profile that I'm most proud of. Now, in a recent job interview, I actually I took some examples with me, some printouts that I again will print screen at the end of this video, and I took them in so that they could have a look at the blog, because it is something I feel really proud of and I feel really adds a lot. Going forwards, I am going to recreate a new blog with everything that I've learned from this module. I'm going to do it around I think lifestyle, sort of well-being, fitness, nutrition, things like that. And in doing that, I'm going to create an Instagram account that will work alongside it. Again, just trying to keep that brand that we learned from Michael Weiss. So yeah, I feel like this is the part that's come on most out of everything. Right, so the final part of my professional online profile that I feel suits going at the end is something I've got quite recently. It's an About Me page. When researching and looking at some other people's blogs from the previous years, I saw that they had made About Me's, and so I decided to do it myself. Now, I do think it's very beneficial in the sense that if anybody, wanted to see my professional online profile in its entirety, this is a place that can all be captured together. It does actually direct people towards my blog as well, which I just previously mentioned is probably the part that I'm most proud of, and I'd want people to see, especially potential employers and business contacts. So yeah, I thought it's a nice way to wrap it all up together. It's something that I'll be using more in the future and seeing if there's any hidden tips and tricks that I can make it work better. But yeah, it seems like something that could definitely prove a good addition to everything that I've already got and help to keep it all in one place.